G'day, my name is Tom, this is the Takeoff YouTube channel. Welcome back to more Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are not going to be flying in Japan today because we have a brand new aircraft available. But now, I'm going to admit, I have not flown this aircraft yet. This is the very first time that I haven't flown it. This is the Rutan Aircraft Factory Model 61 Log EZ. So let me go through the stats. We're flying November 84 Romeo Whiskey today, which is going from Jack Northrop Field to Edwards Air Force Base. So let's go to the aircraft selection really quickly. So, in terms of the specifications, the cruise speed is 136 knots to airspeed. It's not the fastest aircraft, nor it's the slowest. We can go up to 27,000 feet, 10 hours of endurance, and 1,750 nautical miles of range, and the propeller is in the back. So it's kind of like a sports car in a way. In terms of liveries, there are a few liveries to choose from. We are going to go with the war one. That looks pretty cool. In terms of weight and balance, we're going to go 50% fuel and 71% payload. Failure. And then we've obviously flying that aircraft like I did say. I was going to quickly choose, we're going to go to Ramp GA small. Because it's a really small aircraft. And then we'll be landing on 2-3 left. We are going to be flying VFR because apparently this aircraft is only rated for VFR. So it's a 30-minute flight, so hopefully we can have a good flight. And yeah, we are on the new patch as well. Patch 1. What was it? Sorry, it's going to adjust the resolution for a second here. Oh, actually, no, it didn't. Patch 1.10.7 we are on now. And yeah, there's quite a few changes that we're going to go through. So without further ado, I've set the time to be realistic weather, but 12 PM because it's night time in the US right now, so why not do a daytime flight? And yeah, so without further ado, we're going to click on fly, and let's see how we go. So if you do enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like button down below. If you're stopping by for the first time, please subscribe. In 1997, Dick Rutan and Mike Melville flew around the two Rutan Log EZ aircraft. The Log EZ was a scaled redesign of the Vario's predecessor. Says some it was 80 to 85. It gives you some information. That's pretty cool about this aircraft that you're about to fly. A larger main wing with a modified airfoil and less sweep. Whatever that means. So there you go, that's some information on this aircraft, in case you never heard of it. Essentially, like I did say, it's like a sports car in a way. Okay, so just wait for this to load. It's taking a fair whack. I'm going to be talking about the patch notes first, because there's actually a bit to go through. And then we'll be talking about the automotive news. I mean, it's a 30-minute. It's going to be about a 30-minute flight. It's probably a 50-minute video, including taxi. Flightaware.net. Let's no. Flight Simulator website, please. So this is update 5. So there was actually a lot that was fixed in this update. Here we go. Update 5 now available. So I'm going to have a quick read about that. So we're going to be talking about improvements of each planes. The user interface. There's a couple of changes to the user interface. The weather, the installation manager, and the input and activity, marketplace, world, and some known issues. So we'll just wait for this game to load. It's taking a while. It's responding, obviously, because you can see it's still changing. So we'll just wait and see how long it's going to take. Make sure my throttle's idle. Now, I've never flown this aircraft, like I did say, so this is going to be a first for you, and it's also going to be a first for me. Unless you've seen other YouTubers fly it. But it's a first for me. It's definitely a new aircraft to me. I haven't watched anybody do videos on it, so now we just have to wait. Hopefully the game loads any second now. So let's make sure I've got nothing running in the background that could cause it to stop working. No, I should be... in this one, see if that does anything. God, this is taking forever. Must be a big aircraft. I can put mouse here so we can see how far it loads. It's actually, oh yeah, actually no. You can kind of see it moving. Slowly but surely. You can see it slightly moving. So now we just have to wait for it to start. So this is going to be a bit of a wait. If it does take a bit, I will edit this video. And I will, but yeah, we'll see. If not, this video will be raw, as most of my videos are. Actually, yeah, I will edit this video. I will see you when we're when we're in the airport, because this is actually taking a bit longer than I thought. So see you in a minute. Okie dokie, we are in the game now. Where is our aircraft right there? Our Rutan Model 61 Long Easy. As you can see, the actual actual numbers that we chose. Look at that skin, that looks amazing. Alright, so without further ado, I hope you guys are ready. We are going to click on ready to fly, and we'll be greeted in the cabin of this aircraft. Now, let's have a quick look at the inside, because obviously you're going to be all inside. So this is the aircraft's interior. It actually looks quite nice. Well laid out, so you have your speed gauge, your HSI, your altimeter, which we're going to quickly calibrate now. There we go, it calibrates really well. 3000 we're at now for the fee. We have our turn indicator thing, we've got our heading selector. No, we have our that's our altimeter, that's our altitude, or altitude, whatever it's called. That's our HSI below that. Then we have our vertical speed indicator, our temperature, our oil pressure, temperature and oil pressure and PSI and Celsius, our tanks for fuel, and our rev counter, and our score codes and everything like that. I want to know what this is. Let's turn the battery on, let's find out. Battery, alternator, avionics master. It's a Garmin system. We could fly this IFR, honestly. Oh wait, it doesn't have autopilot, doesn't it? No, we can't. Right, we'll turn the switch on here. This is your fuel selector. So you go, like I said, this is the first flight, so how do I select stuff? Oh, like that. So we go, we have to click and drag it. Right, mixture is full rich. Our carburetor heat is pushed forward. That means it's cold. So I'm going to guess we'll just crack the throttle just a tiny bit. Parking brake. I don't know if the parking brake's set or not. I didn't hear anything. And it sounds like the old Cessna 172 from Flight Simulator 10 and older. Oh my god, I remember this sound. Oh my god, right. We're going to push back a little bit. Just like so. We do have motion blur now on the new update. That would be something we'll talk about now, so that's why it's a little bit laggy. Do apologise for that, so we're going to move back a little bit so we can get ready to taxi. So we have a ground. We do have a ground. So let's go ahead and request taxi to the runway, which we're going north, I think. Because once we're doing VFR, we need to request taxi to the north. So we're going to go to the north. So we're going to request taxi to the north.
Hawthorne ground, November 84 Romeo Whiskey.
Sounds good though, doesn't it?
Takeoff north departure.
You can see the wings right in front.
November 84 Romeo
It's got jet wings.
Okay,
we go to runway 7. Sounds hell good. Oh my god. This brings back so many memories. Right. Which way are we going?
Hold short runway 7 via taxiway
This way.
Alpha 4
Right, so I'm
Romeo
going to
Whiskey.
give it some throttle. So we've got a FedEx aircraft right next to us. Let's go. We're off in the little aircraft. This looks so cool. Look at this. Yep, so let's get on with it. So, like I said, this is an aircraft. I paid $27 for this aircraft. That's how much this aircraft costs. Alright, we'll follow the designated runway. Make sure we are speedy. So, we'll see how we go. What are we doing? We actually are doing it. But this is only for Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is only rated to. Okay, so let's go slow down a tad bit. For Microsoft Flight Simulator, this is only rated for VFR. We're gonna put the flaps down one notch. Can't really see that happening because the flaps are behind us. If we go to exterior, we'll probably see them. Yeah, we got. Oh, it actually doesn't even have any flaps. Well, there you go. No flaps on the Rutan Model Long EZ. So now we need to, yeah, we'll just taxi. So it's so down there is Los Angeles International, so we're not that far from LA. Shout out to Pepe 3D and also Latif 22 and FDY of FDY 808. It's actually an aircraft. I think that's a FedEx aircraft. And just JetBlue 2735 as well. So we have Latif in the Boeing 787 and Pepe 3D in the Cessna 152, which we did fly earlier. If you didn't see that episode, make sure you do check that out. We actually flew in the Cessna 152. It was actually a really easy aircraft to fly. I hope that's the same with this aircraft. Now, I don't know what the rotation speed stuff is. And I don't even, well, we know the cruise speed is 130 knots true airspeed. So we'll probably stick around 5,000 feet. And we'll go from there. But I don't actually know, we'll probably speak about the patch, but no, it's next time Japan episode because it's a very short flight, actually. More I think about. Right, we're going to hang in here, contact tower for taxi clearance. I mean takeoff clearance.
Tower November 84 Romeo Whiskey ready at runway 7.
But this sounds just like FSX.
November 84 Romeo Whiskey cleared for takeoff runway 7 departure to the north approved.
Okay, is that going to be by itself or am I going to D2?
Cleared for takeoff runway 74 Romeo Whiskey.
Right, we've got runway 7 cleared for takeoff. There's Inglewood down there. If you live in Inglewood, let me know down in the comments below. If you see your house, leave a comment down below as well. Look how good this airport looks though. That's so cool. I wonder if this is a handcrafted one. It's just not. This is a handcrafted one. Right, we're leaving Hawthorne now. Alright, we are on the runway. Let's go. Full throttle. Full throttle was set. Okay. We need to come down here, look, watch the speed. Okay, airspeed is alive. Yep, keep the throttle. Okay, we're getting to lift off now. Oh god, it's so skitty. Okay, we're stalling, so we need to be careful. And we need a hook. Okay, so let's go up a little bit more. Raise landing gear. Apparently, it's got landing gear. So have a look. And we're turning left. To fly, we need to go 5,500 feet. Apparently, so we're off in the little rotor. Look how fast it's going. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, this thing is so cool. I like it. I forgot to turn the fuel pump, but that's just me.
Romeo Whiskey, continue for north departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Sure thing, roger that. Anyway, we are off now to acknowledged indication.
Hawthorne Tower November 84 Romeo Whiskey continue for north departure.
Alright, we're off in the little Model EZ. Okay, 75 knots is our climbing speed apparently, so we need to pitch the nose up a fair whack. So our cruising speed is actually 75 knots. But look at this little thing. Look at this. Isn't this cool? I'm going to get to 5,500 feet. I've got to take a screenshot of this. Look at this. There's a racetrack down there. Look at that. I don't know if it's a racetrack or some construction going on. Oh, we can do sightseeing this thing. I think we should do that actually. This aircraft is, my first impressions is I love it. I freaking love this aircraft. It's so cool. Right, so we need to get out to 5,500 feet apparently according to our GPS nav feed. Because we're doing VOR to VOR. I'm in love with this thing. It is so cool. The only annoying thing is there's no autopilot, but that's probably the same as some aircraft. So
Romeo Whiskey, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and frequency change that now.
Hawthorne Tower November 84 Romeo Whiskey frequency change.
Alright, we're going to contact SoCal Approach. We're going to get us with Bravo airspace.
SoCal Approach November 84 Romeo Whiskey is type 4 miles north of Hawthorne, 2,600 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Alright, let's see if we can get transition.
November 84 Romeo.
Okay, got our squawk number.
Squawk 1132.
Okay, squawk code.
Squawk 11324 Romeo Whiskey.
4 Romeo Whiskey radar contact 5 miles north of Hawthorne, 3,100 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Okay, yeah, we're obviously elsewhere on VFR.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace. For
But look
Romeo
how good
Whiskey.
this freaking... I've never flown in California in this game. Or simulator. Whatever you want to call it. It's either a game or a simulator, but I've got a feeling people are going to say it's a game. But wow. We go here, you can see LA down there. That's LA. It's actually flying, just actually check out LA if we're flying across. It's at now 2 o'clock. Right, I'm gonna try my hardest to take a screenshot whilst I'm flying. Not scroll lock, which one was it? Insert. Here we go. I need to go. Oh, no. Actually, I could theoretically fly with this if I wanted to. Oh, no, don't descend, don't descend. Don't descend. Don't descend. Jesus Christ. Friggin' hell. It's gonna be hard to manage what this is doing. I can't have autopilot on. There's no autopilot, as you can hear. And we're way off the line anyway. So what I'm gonna quickly do, I'm just gonna quickly go escape really quickly. So I'm gonna try my hardest to take a screenshot because I have to keep flying with this joystick as well as take the screenshot. I might actually put it into live. Actually, I'll put it onto live pause, active pause, whatever it is. So we're turning that off, and we're going to turn the objectives thing off. I'm gonna put it onto live pause. Right, we're just going to fly. I was going to get up to a good altitude.
For Romeo Whiskey, you are leaving my airspace radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Frequency change
That was quick.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved for Romeo Whiskey.
Okay, SoCal approach. Request flight following.
SoCal approach November 84 Romeo Whiskey is type 8 miles east of Santa Monica. Request flight
So we're 8 miles of Santa Monica. Wow.
November 84 Romeo
We got a new
Whiskey
store
SoCal
code.
approach. Squawk 7137.
But yeah, we'll put it onto active pause.
Squawk 7137 for Romeo
We're flying
Whiskey.
over Hollywood now by the looks of things. Wait, can I say that? Apparently it's copyrighted.
4 Romeo Whiskey radar contact 8 miles northeast of Santa Monica, 4,100 feet. Altimeter tree 0.01.
Copy for Romeo Whiskey.
Okay, now they've got the flight following now. So that means they'll be following us where we're going. That means so what we're going to do is we're going to get level-ish, and I'm going to quickly use my left hand here, which you never, to toggle what active pause, and I can let go. Then I can go to insert, take the screenshot, which I need to actually take off the stuff here. So let's go take off the objectives. Let's take off the other things as well, like the landmark stuff. For points of interest. So if I go navigation aids, we can turn off the city markers, the points of interest markers, and I'm also have to turn off the player markers as well, which is if I go to general, then go traffic, turn off traffic nameplates. Right, we're going to be quick because let's go shift F12. I can turn this off. Oh, D. Hang on, might let disappear. Come on, disappear. There we go. That can take off active pause now. Switch. There we go. Now we can quickly go to the assistance tab and turn everything back on like we have it. Put that back on easy. Apply and save. And then put the traffic nameplates on so I can give that person a shout out because there's another flight going on over there. Voting broom. Hang on. Can't fly with drone mode active. Okay, there we go. So that's our thumbnail active. Now we're going to get on to the aviation, well, not to the aviation, the automotive YouTube news. And there's been a lot of new cars being purchased from other YouTubers. We're going to start with something really special to somebody. Street Speed 717 has bought a 1963 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray split window coupe. And it is his ultimate dream car, and he finally owns one. and he is so happy about it. Okay, we're going to press D to calibrate the heading indicator. Apparently that was wrong. Reply due north. So he's bought a black with saddle cloth and saddle leather interior, 4-speed manual, and he is very, very happy with it. And he's been having an eye on one for like years and months. And then he ended up buying McLarens and Lamborghinis and stuff, and his C7 Corvettes that he's had on the channel. So huge congratulations to Mike for buying his ultimate dream car, the C2 Corvette. So now he's got a C2. He's giving away a C5 Corvette as well. So if you are interested to win a 1998 Chevrolet Corvette and you live in the United States or Canada, please do enter IndiaFoxTecho. You get $5 as an entry. There's not going to be any multipliers, and you also get $10,000 of cash out. So I'll give him a free merch plug because he's an awesome bloke, and I'd love to meet him one day, that's for sure. And also too, Strayman has bought a new car. He's bought a new supercar, kind of. He has bought a new supercar. He's bought a 2016 Lamborghini Aventador Pirelli Edition Roadster. So he now owns 2 Aventadors. Now, I'm not saying I'm just going, why would he need 2? But then I realised, because he's wide bodying it. He's wide bodying the car. He might be wrapping it in purple, just like the other Aventador. So now he owns 2 Lamborghini Aventadors. So huge congratulations to James for buying another Lamborghini Aventador convert Roadster as well. Which, to be honest, I like the coupe, but the Roadsters don't look too bad either, honestly. Unlike the Murcielago Roadsters, they were a bit of an abomination in my opinion. I think the coupes look way better. So huge congratulations to him. So now his boy has 2 V12 cars. He's got a V12 Lamborghini Roadster and a V12 Lamborghini coupe, and at the end of the video he was calling the Aventador that he has the orange car, which is coming back next week. So he's got the new clutch and everything like that for that car, which his 2016 Aventador might not need in a while because that car has a better transmission than the Aventador 2012 coupe that he's got. Sorry for the lag a little bit because obviously Los Angeles is very populated. Yeah. Next up, I don't think I've talked about this. Mighty Car Mods, Moog has bought a 2008 Lotus Exige S240, which is his very first supercar, in a way, supercar, if you call it supercar. I think it is a supercar, honestly, because it's, I mean, it leases, then again, the Elise is a sports car, isn't it? So, probably not. But it's a very lot. So if you don't know what the Exige S240 is, there's 6 total in Australia. He's bought number 4 of 6. There's 3 orange ones and 3 black ones. It's an Australian only model. And yeah, he's in love with it. And it's his replacement to the Volkswagen Golf R that he had, his Mark 7 Golf R, that he made a supercar killer in a way. But he's been wanting to, he's got a Lotus, and we're still waiting for Marty's car. So he's been had some Lotus technicians in from from the United Kingdom, obviously because of everything going on, because of the situation. And yes, it's very awesome indeed that he's actually got that car. So like I said, there's lots of buying issues, and congratulations to Moog and for his new supercar. Probably paid a penny for it too, because I don't even know how much they're worth, honestly, because there's only 6 of them. And last but not least, Auto Rebuilds has bought his next classic car, as well as some other cars. But the main one is his next classic car. It is a 1967 AMC Ambassador 990 sedan. I don't know what 990 means. It has a 290 V8, as well as, I think it has some sort of automatic, I don't know what it is exactly. So in case you don't know, this is his 4th classic car. Yeah, 4th classic car. His first was his 1959 Dodge Coronet, which he still has to this day. A 1966 Plymouth Fury 2 sedan. Well, the Coronet's also a sedan. Which I saw a Coronet the other day, a black one. It was beautiful. On the way home from my class, I saw a beautiful Plymouth Dodge Coronet. I think it was a Dodge Coronet. And he's also had a Plymouth Fury 2, 1966 model white sedan. That's now in Texas and it's sold. by Weird Beard Auto Sales, which is quite sad to see because that car was absolutely beautiful. Okay, I did say I was going to see around 5,000 feet. We're doing about 5,900, I would say. Let's make sure that's calibrated to about 5,600 or 8,600 because we have to go over these hills. And then he has his 1975 MGB, which is a little convertible that he has, which I think is getting sold, which he's actually fixing up. Still, and he's now got the AMC Ambassador 990 290 V8, whatever 990 means. And it's got a very rare option. It's got the desert air conditioning thing, which I don't even know what that means. And yeah, which is very, very cool. So congratulations to Randy. He hung out with Weston Champlin and watched JR go in the video collected that. I highly recommend watching it. It's a really good collab. And yeah, this hand is really worn out. I do apologise for that, my arms, because I have to keep my hand on the joystick because there's no autopilot involved, unfortunately. But this aircraft's been great. I really like it. So I might as well talk about it a little bit. So like I said, in 1990, in the intro clip, 1997, they flew a couple of these, and also too, it's a wider aircraft for the predecessor of this aircraft, which I forgot what it was called. If you watched the intro, you'll know what it was called, and all that good stuff. So I think this was by, I forgot who made it. I'll find out at the end of the video, and that'll be in the thumbnail as well who made it as well. But this aircraft is absolutely amazing. We've got about 19 miles to go to the next waypoint, which is the only waypoint before we start descending into the airport. Can we actually contact that airport yet? We are going not to Bob Hope. I don't think we're going. Are we going to Bob Hope? No, we're not. We're going to Edwards Air Force Base. I'll just help my joystick control. Excuse that. Let's see. Can I contact the Air Force Base? No, I can't yet. It's still pretty far away. There's our airport. Sorry, this is a bit awkward because I'm using my left hand to use my mouse because I'm flying with my right. I don't know that one. I'll see if I can contact the Air Force Base yet. No, I can't. That's alright. Guys, to show you how much aircraft it is. I'm just going to move that. It's Ontario International. That's 9L2. That's not what we want. KEWR or something like that. Not KEWR. That's Newark, isn't it? Alright, we're flying over the beautiful California area, so we're still flying straight for a little bit longer. We're about 15 miles away. God, this my head's getting tight. I'm just gonna move it forward a little bit. That might make me feel a little bit better. But yeah, it's like my head's really my head and shoulder is really hurting because I'm flying. I was gonna sit closer as well and bring the microphone back a little bit. There we go. But it's very exhausting to fly this aircraft. I can't let go of the joystick because otherwise I'd just stall and die. But it's meant to be 130 knots true airspeed. We're actually flying 170 indicated airspeed. I don't know if what's that in true airspeed, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, my hand's getting sweating and all of that stuff. Oh my god. So I was flying with an aircraft without autopilot. Like, I mean, the Cessna 152 Aerobat doesn't have autopilot. The other aircraft do that we are going to still fly. So we're going to fly the TBM next episode. I think we're going to be taking off from Canada, which we failed to land at because the game actually crashed. Whilst that was happening, we could redo that flight and I'll just re-upload it, but I don't want to do that. So I think I might redo it another day with a different aircraft, maybe with a jet or something like that, maybe an A320. We'll redo that flight. But yeah, I mean, I guess we can continue on with the news. I think we'll talk about one more. Next up, we're talking about Zach Bordy's first grid race event in the R33 Skyline GTST. So in case you don't know, he's building a Nissan Skyline drift car. It's built pretty much now, making 270 wheel horsepower, which is absolutely crazy. And he went grid grip racing in it. And the car did absolutely phenomenal. Like, he got 9th out of 20, which is actually pretty good, and he did... It's like a concept race. He kind of like tandem drifting, but without the drifting in a way. It's more mixture of drifting and grip racing. It's a very cool concept to see. And yeah, it's very cool. We'll see all the drone footage from Riley, his name around media. All that stuff. And he's also upgraded his graphics card on his PC to an RTX 2070 Super. Which is better, basically it's probably similar to my 1070 Ti, except I don't have ray tracing on this graphics card. Let's go start the settings. We're going over the hill. Yeah, it's going to be very similar to my RTX 2070, which is my GTX 1070 Ti, which is very similar, which is it's the same card except it doesn't have ray tracing, or pretty much that. Yeah, it doesn't have ray tracing, which I don't really need ray tracing. Like, in case you don't know, this game right now doesn't have ray tracing on it. And by the way, yes, I will be upgrading this computer before the end of the year. I will give you more details by the time I actually order the parts, what I'm actually going to be upgrading to. I'm quite excited because it's a big thing for me, because I've had this computer for 6 years. Speaking about computers, 6 years. Well, it's starting to show its age. That's why I'm upgrading it. Like, things are starting to become slower, and also when I edit my videos, sometimes my computer completely crashes for no reason. So I figured, why not actually upgrade this computer to the next level, I guess you could say. So I'm not going to give you full details yet what I'm doing. But I'll give you updates. I think next Friday, which is when I'll get the parts ordered. And it's going to be very exciting. It's definitely, my computer's going to be a beast after this. And then the next thing will be upgrading the hard drives again, and then, because I upgraded to a solid state drive before I've been started on YouTube. And that's where Flight Simulator installed on an SSD. And yeah, we've got an airport down there. Look at that. What airport's that? Oh, that's Flight 42. Wow. But yeah, we're flying so nicely. Good job, aircraft. I think we're flying at 6,000 feet, are we? I don't know. Alright. Okay, next waypoint is going to go towards the pink line a little bit more, because I don't know if it's going to pick up. But yeah, this aircraft's flying beautifully. Like this, I mean, I have zero complaints about it. So far, I mean, the sound is from it sounds like straight out of a Cessna from Flight Simulator 10, but no aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 sounds like this. I don't think, anyway. Alright. We're 2 miles away, we're about to fly past this airport. Look how good it looks. Okay, here we go. That's our destination. They're 20 miles away. We better contact them now, so we're on our way. I'm just going to switch hands for flying, so it's going to be a bit awkward. Do apologise for that. Closer. Let's see if we can find Edward Bishop. That's to go to show you how much I play Tower Salem. Which Tower Salem episodes will continue on Monday. Make sure you do tune into the next episode of that. I do apologise if the microphone sounds really bad, because I've got my no, we don't see it. That's alright. I don't know if that's to go to the airport. Let me just have a look at the screen. Does it say where we're going? No, it doesn't. Guess that's one complaint. It doesn't show you the. I guess because that's why it's a VFR only aircraft, because it doesn't give you that information. There's a whole description about this aircraft on the marketplace page when you go purchase it. I'll show you where to purchase it if you are new to purchasing aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator and you really wanted this aircraft. But you can see there's all your gauges working quite nicely. But this aircraft has been great. It's so much fun to fly an aircraft that has no autopilot. Really, it is. It may be stressful, but yeah, it doesn't even tell you. That's okay. It's because of what the unit is. It's still the default unit, but that's okay. The default unit's fine for me anyway. Like, I have zero issues with the default air thing, so we're going to fly straight on. We're flying at heading just shy of heading 030, so we're still flying north. We're flying like northeast-ish. But yeah, we'll just continue on. I could press V for VF5 that, couldn't I? Yeah, so we can work out how long we got. But I'm not going to mess around with my mouse because I don't want to mess up the audio and stuff like that. So I'm not sure how bad the audio is going to be. So we should be at 2300, so we should be descending very soon down to the airport. But yeah, this aircraft's been great. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. So the pros of this aircraft, it's fun. It's unique. I mean, you don't see much aircraft with the propeller in the back. You may just see like hovercrafts with that sort of stuff. So it's more like a freaking more like a sports car, sports plane, I would call it. And the skins look great, and everything about it is just perfect. I'm afraid for like if you're new to flying aircraft, I highly recommend it. It's actually really easy to fly. The cons. Obviously the screen doesn't show you your distance and your wind speeds and everything like that, and that's about it really, in my opinion. There's nothing really to speak about. Everything's clear. So overall I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I reckon it's actually an almost perfect aircraft for me, and yes, I do recommend it. I highly recommend you go purchase it right now and take this for a fly anywhere around the world, because obviously you can fly anywhere in the world in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and go have fun with it, because this aircraft is sweet. Right, I do need my mouse again, so I'm going to put my mouse on my left hand. I mean, I am right-handed, but it's a bit weird using the mouse with my left hand. Let's see what we got. Can we find this airport yet? So, I forgot what it was like, Kilo... It was Kilo Oscar, Echo something, wasn't it? Let's go to the very start. So, here we go. It's Edwards Air Force Base. So let's contact the tower and let them know that I'm full stop landing.
Edwards Tower, November 84 Romeo Whiskey is 11 miles southwest.
Yeah, this is it.
November 84 Romeo.
Fly left, track 23 left.
Fly left, traffic runway 23 left. Altimeter tree 0.06 wind calm.
Alright, so we're landing on...
Enter left traffic runway 23 left 4 Romeo Whiskey.
Okay, I hope it comes up with stuff. Here we go. Look at that. That's where the airport is. So welcome to the airport. Make sure you fasten your seatbelts and stuff like that. So now we're going to go fly left traffic. We're going to start slowing down. Obviously we can't do anything without flaps, because guess what? There is no flaps to worry about on this aircraft. Nothing to do with the author's fault. It's probably what the aircraft doesn't have. I have nothing. I have no idea about this aircraft, so let's start slowing down a little bit. Pitch it up a little bit just so I can slow down. I don't know what speed you want me to be at. Just keep pitching up until it turns blue. With some throttle. We don't need full throttle, though. Okay, there we go, about 80 something knots, 85 knots is our approach speed. Well, we're flying left traffic to 23 left, so the good thing about this game is you do, or simulator, you do get, I personally call it simulator, but yeah, I'll just call it a game because some people might get triggered going, oh, it's not a simulator. Well, it's in the name, it's a simulator. If it's in the name, it's a simulator. Why would it not be a simulator? Why would we just call Microsoft Flight? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start turning into left traffic onto aircraft, onto our, not aircraft, onto our Air Force base here. And I hope you did enjoy that flight. It was very short and to the point, but we got there at the end. This is such a good aircraft to fly. I really enjoy it. I'll be flying it more often, I reckon. I think over the future of the flight simulator on the channel. on flight. Yeah, I might fly every now and then and go, oh, this is actually a lot of fun. I remember how fun it was. Mostly I do IFR flights because IFR is so much easier, in my personal opinion, because all you have to do is like, oh, program your... Okay, well, we're actually going to take this a little bit quick because we do have a little bit of descending to do. So we'll start turning into the airport. So there we go, we are almost here. Well, yeah, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, hope you did enjoy it. Because I definitely did. It was so much fun to fly this little aircraft. It's so much fun. What's that? Oh, if you have that down, it gives you the light for the landing gear. So it does have a landing gear. It's a little bit grainy nose, actually, I should say. They're a little bit grainy. Okay. We are going into the pattern now for runway 23 left is where we're landing, which is, I believe, right down there. So we'll just follow this down and do the left traffic, and then hopefully we get clearance to land soon, and then we'll just land in and land and end the video there. We're going too fast. Yep. Sorry. Well, we got time to slow down anyway. Not going too badly. I'll just try to pitch up and change the speed. Okay, we're in the pattern now, so no turning back now. Hopefully we can land this aircraft. So we should be going 85 knots. Yeah, we go. Okay, let's keep the speed around about there. And hopefully we don't crash and die, because it feels like we're going a little bit too slow in my opinion, but that's what the pathway is actually suggesting me to do. So hopefully we can keep around this speed and not crash and die, because as you can see it looks like we're about to crash, but we're not. I'm just making sure we're staying up in the air. We're going a little bit too slow, so I'll say around 80 knots is a good speed to keep it at. So just make sure we pitch the aircraft. Yeah, see like we're almost about to, we're actually at the, yeah, we'll see how we go. Hopefully we get a good landing. I'll say 75 actually, because that was our rotation speed. I think it was 75 knots. Well, that's our climbing speed anyway. Well, it's meant to be. But we didn't climb at that, we just climbed free-handedly. Okay, looks like we're clear to land, so hopefully we get our landing clearance very, very soon. Because we are close to the airport. So this is our first left traffic, left traffic pattern. So we're almost out at base, I reckon. But yeah, this aircraft has been good. Highly recommend you go purchase it. $27 is... Okay, we're going too slow. Keep the speed up. We're a little bit too low as well. I was going to climb a little bit higher because we're a little bit too low. To my liking, so it is. Okay, that's better. We're starting to turn into the base now and get ready to land at the airport. So I hope you did enjoy that flight, like I have been mentioning a couple of times, because I sure did. This aircraft is absolutely amazing.
Romeo Whiskey cleared to land runway 23 left. Wind 046 at 4.
Okay, clear to land. We don't have any flaps, so we just go ahead to put landing gear down.
Left 4 Romeo Whiskey.
I'm pretty sure it's down. I'm not 100% sure. Down. Okay, we do have wheels down. There we go. Landing gears down. Okay. Start turning into the runway. Get ready to land. Make sure we're not going too fast because we need to go slower for the last bit. So we're turning it down here, flying left base, now we're going to final. Go towards final, finals down there. We've got the landing clearance from the... Oh, well, look at that runway there, it's a desert. I think it's a runway, it's a desert sort of thing. Let's go, we got idle. We're at idle. And let's turn it now to final. Turning to final, let's go. Now we'll just go ahead and descend to the runway. Okay, welcome to the Air Force Base. Look at this runway though, it looks so skinny. Right, we're gonna go jump onto the outer view. I mean, we could just do it here, but I think I might jump on the outer view. Whilst we're landing on runway. On the runway, so we've done the AFB. So let's see how we go. Do a couple of views there. Make sure we are centered. Left a little bit. This might be the easiest landing I've done. This is goes to show you how easy this aircraft is today. We need to hover over a little bit more past this yellow arrow. Oh no, we've just landed. Okay, right, we're gonna go ahead and exit the runway.
121.844 Romeo Whiskey.
Where do I go?
Edwards ground November 84 Romeo Whiskey. Request taxi to parking.
Alright, let's go get our taxi request.
November 84 Romeo Whiskey taxi to general aviation parking.
By going where?
Taxiing to general aviation parking for Romeo Whiskey.
Oh, we have in fact made it. I was going to pull off here. Let's park here. Alright, let's park off to the side here. I think it's going to get parked in the end. So parking brake set. We can shut down the engine, but we're just going to just do. So we're idling at about 800 RPM westbound mouse there. Right, so what I'm going to do is just pull the mixture. Like cut off the mixture. Just like that, and then turn the key off. And then turn the avionics off. And there we go, we done it. So that was the Rutan Aircraft Factory Model Long Easy Flight from Hawthorne to Edward Air Force Base. Hope you did enjoy that. So I'm just going to go quickly to the main menu so I can remember who made it from. Who made it. This won't take very long, but that was a very awesome aircraft. I absolutely enjoyed flying that aircraft. It's so fun. Oh, we do have a spotlight event, landing challenge for Halloween, by the way, if you are interested in past events. If you go to Marketplace, then click on Full Catalogue, then you click on Aircraft, then go to Piston. So this is the aircraft here. So it's from IndiaFoxTecho. So we had two Caravan aircraft, one big tyre studio, and then we have the IndiaFoxTecho aircraft. So here's a bit of information there if you want to read through that. Feel free to pause the video to read through the info right here. And then you just purchase it, buy and download it, and it'll be $27 Australian. So whatever that is in your thing, that's up to you. There's about 700 Long Easies out there in the USA. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy this flight simulator video here on the channel. Next week we'll be back to the Japan content. We'll be flying the TBM 850, no, TBM 940 or whatever it is, the TBM thing, from Canada to the next stage. Because the game crashed whilst we were approaching. Hopefully we get to see the airport at least. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like down below. If you're stopping by for the first time, please subscribe. I have videos every single day coming out for you. Take care, have a good one. Bye bye.